Yo, what's up, YouTube? Mike from Tuesday. Today, week 1 has finally concluded, and we're heading on to week 2. Week 1, what a good week of games. Anybody who watched the Ravens-Raiders game, it felt like a high school game at the end. I don't even know what the Raiders were doing. Lamar Jackson, he thought the game was over. Everybody thought the game was over. False start. Okay, that was just ridiculous. But Raiders pulled out. Great win. Now, record-wise, last week was brutal for predictions. I went 7-9. That might be one of the worst records I've ever had in a week. I think I had 6 one time, but we don't talk about that. So I went 7-9. Dan went 8-8. Pretty miserable start to the season, but it was a fun week of games and obviously a lot of upsets, as you can see. Heading on to week 2, we have the Giants and Washington football team starting things off. Now, this one's going to be a close game. However, Washington football team, no Ryan Fitzmagic. He's out for a couple weeks. Hip subluxation or something like that. The Giants didn't look great offensively. Daniel Jones did hit Kenny Galladay a couple times in the fourth quarter. They had a couple of big plays late in the game. Kenny Galladay himself even said the Giants offense is going to start out rusty. So if the main wide receiver is saying he's rusty, I'm going with Washington. Tyler Heineke's the GOAT. Taylor Heineke, what a beast. Washington gets the win right here. And then we have Raiders versus Steelers. Now, I didn't watch a lot of the Steelers games. It wasn't really televised that much on Red Zone. But the Steelers, I saw that they were down 10-0, and I was like, no way they're beating the Bills. Here comes another snooze-fest defensive battle. They pulled it out. I was impressed. I did not give them any chance to beat the Bills, but they did it. Good job. Raiders, on the other hand, similar situation. If you look at it like matchup-wise, the Raiders probably should have beat the Ravens. But the way that they did it was so nice. They kind of came together as a team. This is a close game. I could see either of these teams winning. Whichever one of these teams wins is going to be in a much better position in terms of I know it's too early to think about playoffs, but just think about it. Both these teams are like solid teams. Not top-notch, but just solid. So this is a big game for both teams. I'm giving the nod to the Las Vegas Raiders in this game. 49ers versus Eagles. My Eagles dominated the Atlanta Falcons. I knew they were going to win. Just kidding, I wasn't really sure. But the Falcons' offense looked miserable. The 49ers' offense, on the other hand, they looked pretty good against the Detroit Lions. The Lions, obviously nothing special. But the 49ers' defense did allow them to get back into the game, which was a little weird. 49ers versus Eagles. I could see the Eagles winning. However, I want to beat Dan. I want to be fair. I'm going to give this win to the 49ers. They're a more complete team right now, I think. However, Jalen Hurts could pull this one out. 49ers win. Texans versus Browns. All right, Houston, you had a big win against Jacksonville. That was surprising to me. Trevor Lawrence played all right. Threw it way too much. They didn't use James Robinson at all, which was kind of weird. Texans looked solid. Tyrod Taylor looked good. Browns, on the other hand, they were able to hang with the Chiefs. They looked pretty solid as well. Browns definitely get this win right here. Texans, you had a nice win against Jacksonville, but it's not going to happen again. Browns definitely win. Broncos versus Jaguars. This is going to be a snooze fest. Honestly, I don't care who wins, but Teddy Bridgewater, he actually looked really strong. Tough injury with Jerry Jeudy. KJ Hamler, Bridgewater looked strong, but keep in mind, KJ Hamler dropped a wide open touchdown pass for like 50 yards, so he would have been even better. I don't really know who wins this game. I don't really care. I'm going to give this one to Jacksonville just because I think the receiving core is stronger, but honestly, it could go either way. Saints versus Panthers. Now, this is a good game. I think the Panthers disappointed a little bit in week 1. Obviously, they got the win against the team, the Jets. I thought they were going to dominate that game a little bit more. The offense looked a little slow. Saints, on the other hand, oh my God, what a huge win for the Saints. 38-3, embarrassing. Green Bay should be embarrassed. Jameis Winston had 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and he barely threw that many yards. Impressive performance offensively. I'm giving the Saints the nod right here. Originally, I would have said Carolina would win, but just the Saints' performance week 1 convinced me Saints win. Rams versus Colts. I have a feeling that I'm just going to choose Rams every single week this entire season. If Matthew Stafford keeps performing like that, Matthew Stafford, what a beast. Give me Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Bills versus Dolphins, divisional matchup, big game. Tua, I actually liked how Tua seemed to be stretching the field out a little more than last season. He was throwing a lot more vertical passes this time. Somebody tell me what happened to Gesicki. I don't know what happened to Gesicki in that game. He might have been injured. I don't really know. I would like to know, so someone tell me in the comments. But the Bills, on their hands, tough loss to the Steelers, whatever. They'll bounce back right here. I think the Bills beat the Dolphins in Miami. Patriots versus Jets. See, I'm starting Zach Wilson in fantasy. Don't ask how I'm stuck with him as my quarterback. So I'm a little nervous for this game because I do think the Patriots will have an advantage on offense and on defense. So Patriots should win, but Zach Wilson, come on, you know what to do. Let's step it up. Bengals versus Bears. The Bengals had a surprising win against Minnesota Vikings. It was a good performance. Jamar Chase looked good. Joe Burrow looked good. Everybody was over-exaggerating that Jamar Chase can't see the ball. Like, let's be real here. He's a good football player. And then the Bears, on the other hand, David Montgomery took over the game, but not enough to win. It's going to be a close one. Give me the Chicago Bears. David Montgomery takes this game over again, but this time it's against a little bit worse of a team, and they should get the win. Falcons versus Buccaneers. Yeah, this is similar to the Rams. I'm excited about picking the Rams every single week just because I think their offense is going to be fun to watch. Tom Brady, on the other hand, not excited about picking him, but the Buccaneers should handle business against the Falcons, who looked awful offensively versus the Eagles. Vikings versus Cardinals, another interesting game. Vikings offense didn't perform well enough against the Bengals. They were in a position to win late in the game. They didn't make the most of their opportunities. Let's put it that way. Cardinals, on the other hand, oh my God, dominated the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry didn't exist. I honestly think the Cardinals defense might be a little bad this season just because of their cornerback position. I don't think they addressed it as much as they should have. However, they look really good. Give me Arizona. Kyler Murray, what a game last week. Titans versus Seahawks. Now, the Titans looked really bad offensively against the Arizona Cardinals. I didn't really like their game plan, to be honest. Seahawks, on the other hand, Russell Wilson does it again. They have like these deep post routes that always work, and they always get huge touchdowns. So I'm gonna pick Seattle right here in this game. Cowboys versus Chargers. This one could be close. The Cowboys offense is definitely intriguing. They can put up points. Chargers, similar situation. Justin Herbert could have a big game. Give me the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Cowboys come into LA and make an upset game. I think the Chargers should be finished. I think the Chargers should be projected to win this game, but I want Dallas in an upset. Chiefs versus Ravens. Good Sunday night football game. A little bit overhyped. I do think the Chiefs will handle business here. They allowed the Browns to remain in it, so if the Ravens get blown out here, it could be a sign of who's better, Browns versus Ravens. That's going to have some divisional implications. But give me the Chiefs right here. Lions versus Packers, Monday Night Football. I don't know how the Lions got back into that game. I think they were down 31-3 at one point. But oh my God, that was such an exciting finish to that game. Like I wanted everybody, all NFL fans were rooting for the Lions to win that game against the San Francisco 49ers. You can't really hate on the Lions. They're just so bad. Offensively, though, DeAndre Swift, T.J. Hopkins, and they are the offense. Jared Goff, he started off really bad, but towards the end, he got things going with just short dink-down passes. The Packers sucked last week. Does that mean... So, all right, the Lions offensively scored 31. The Packers scored 3. Does that mean I'm choosing the Lions? No. I'm choosing the Packers. Let's be real here. However, imagine if the Lions win. That'd be crazy. All right, those are all the predictions for Week 2. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and thanks for watching.